Hey Pokemon champions and fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, what's going on? It's Champion Darkblaze here, and welcome to a brand new series I'm introducing to the channel as part of my endeavors to put more crossover videos on this channel, and that is, what are the Avengers like as Pokemon? What if the Avengers were Pokemon in the Pokemon world? What would they be, what would their types be, and how are they best represented? Well, that is what we're going to take a look at today as I tackle the job of looking at the original 6 Avengers and seeing what Pokemon they would be. Now for this video, at the start of this series, I'm only going to be tackling the original 6 Avengers. As this series continues, I can look at other characters such as Vision, Ultron, Thanos, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. I can look at characters like that, but for the sole purpose of starting the series, I'll be focusing on the original 6 Avengers. So if you're interested to see what Pokemon each Avenger would be, then make sure you leave a like on this video to support the series and show me you want to continue it. Be sure you subscribe to the Champion Squad today to join me on the Champion Squad, and share this video with a friend so they can get in on the discussion as well. And with all that being said, make sure you let me know which Pokemon best suits each Avenger down in the comments below. And with that being said, let's get into the video.
Avengers, assemble!
So, starting off this list, we're going to be looking at the leader of the Avengers, Captain America. Now, Captain America, in my opinion, is best represented by the Pokemon Ash Greninja. Now, the reason I say Ash Greninja is because I feel as though Ash Ketchum is pretty patriotic when it comes to defending different regions, such as Sinnoh and especially the Kalos region. Ash is known for never giving up, and that's what Captain America does too. Ash and Captain America never give up until the very end, and the Pokemon most tied with Ash's endurance and will to never give up is his Pokemon Ash Greninja. That bond is inseparable and unbreakable, and it shows the love that Ash and Greninja have for the Pokemon world. And with Water Shuriken, it really looks as though Ash Greninja would be throwing Captain America's shield. If you saw the intro for this video, then you know that I really do compare Water Shuriken to Captain America throwing his shield. And on top of it, the blue just goes so well with Captain America's outfit. There's blue, there's red, so the colors kind of go together with each other. Now, an honorable mention for Captain America would be the Pokemon Braviary. When people think of Braviary, they automatically think of the United States, as Braviary represents the United States, as Unova is based off the USA as well. So, for these reasons, I say Ash Greninja is the Pokemon best representative of Captain America. Next up, we're going to take a look at the founder of the whole Avengers plotline, the one who started it, Iron Man. In my opinion, the best Pokemon to represent Iron Man is going to have to be Metagross. Now, first, before we get into the reasons I say Metagross, I just want to do the honorable mention first, as some of you probably already have many other ideas that could be better for Iron Man. And the mentions I want to give are Genesect, Scizor, and Golurk. Golurk really does look like a buffed out Iron Man suit, and it can fly through the air. Scizor has that nice red color scheme and is a steel type, has access to Hyper Beam, which looks like the blast that Iron Man can give off, and Genesect actually is a Pokemon that was once a regular Pokemon but was given armor, and even its shiny form looks like an Iron Man suit, and that gold on the top is just the icing on the cake that makes it look like an actual Iron Man suit. So these are the honorable mentions. Now, the reasons I say Metagross is the Pokemon best suit for Iron Man is because Metagross is a steel psychic type. Now, this is a perfect combination to represent Iron Man because Iron Man is highly intelligent. He is highly intelligent, has grand information inside of his brain, knows about many different situations in the world, and can analyze many different situations. The steel typing for Metagross, and being a psychic type as well, allows it to fly and levitate through the air, and on top of it, it can use moves like Flash Cannon as well as Hyper Beam, which represent the blast that Iron Man can give off as well. And its shiny form also looks like it would represent an Iron Man suit as well. So for these reasons, I have to say Metagross looks like the best candidate for Iron Man. Next on the list, we're going to be taking a look at the mad raging beast itself, the Hulk. The Hulk, in my opinion, is best represented by the legendary Pokemon from Kalos, the one that defends all of the Order, ZYGARDE. ZYGARDE, in my opinion, is the best candidate for the Hulk because even though ZYGARDE can keep its cool, it is still a giant green rage monster when it comes to defending the Kalos region. ZYGARDE appeared in the Team Flare arc to stop the moving fortress that Lysander was using to destroy the Kalos region and ultimately the rest of the world and to wipe out all humans. ZYGARDE stepped in and pretty much Hulk smashed that moving fortress and destroyed it with its signature move. ZYGARDE can even get bigger as it goes through its various forms. When it starts in the core form, that could be Dr. Banner because ZYGARDE in its core form can talk using telepathy and is very intelligent and very wise. When ZYGARDE gets to its 10% form, to its 50% form, and eventually to its complete form, ZYGARDE gets more and more powerful, similarly to how the Hulk can originally increase its size the angrier it gets, which makes it that much stronger. And going from the core form, which I think represents Dr. Banner's human form, going into the complete form represents Dr. Banner transforming into the Hulk perfectly. So for these reasons, I have to say ZYGARDE really represents the Hulk, as the Hulk is just a giant green rage monster, so a legendary Pokemon kind of fits that bill for the Hulk. An honorable mention though would have to be Machamp, but more specifically Machamp's shiny form, as it is just a spitting image of the Hulk minus the whole having 4 arms concept that Machamp has. But other than that, Machamp is a good candidate, but not good enough in this case, and ZYGARDE is the best candidate to represent the Hulk. Moving on to our 4th Avenger that was also spoiled by the intro a little bit, sorry guys, we are going to be taking a look at the God of Thunder himself, Thor. Thor hails from Asgard and is basically the ruler of Asgard as he watches over all the citizens there and is bound to protect it. Now what other Pokemon has that same kind of role? Well, recently in Gen 7, we were introduced to the Tapus, more specifically Tapu Koko as being the first one introduced even in episodes 1 and 2 of the Sun and Moon anime. In my opinion, Tapu Koko is the best suited to represent the God of Thunder, Thor. Why I say Tapu Koko is because Tapu Koko, 1, is a legendary Pokemon, is an electric type Pokemon, can use electric terrain as its ability, and on top of it, it watches over all of Melee Island, and to a further extent, even the whole Alola region. So this Pokemon, being a grand defender of its people, is the best one to represent Thor, as it has access to electric powers as well, and it is a pretty decently wise Pokemon as well. Honorable mentions that could also be good candidates for representing Thor also include Thundurus and Zeraora. If you want to stretch it out, I could say Zapdos as well, seeing as how a flap of its wings can summon a thunderstorm. But all in all, I say that Tapu Koko has to be the best one to represent Thor. Next up, our second to last Avenger is going to be Black Widow, the gorgeous Scarlett Johansson. Now, this one was kind of actually easier to figure out than a couple of the other ones, but the Pokemon best representative of Black Widow is the fighting type Pokemon of Gen 5, MIENSHAO. MIENSHAO just has a very feminine quality, similar to how Black Widow is a female, obviously, and MIENSHAO has incredible martial arts skills and is a very, very powerful fighting type, even having the honor of being used in the Elite Four of the Unova region. So it makes sense that Black Widow is represented by MIENSHAO. Now another candidate that is also good to represent Black Widow as well is the Pokemon Lopunny. However, more specifically Mega Lopunny, as when Lopunny Mega evolves, it gains the fighting type. So with Mega Lopunny being a beautiful Pokemon, as Lopunny is generally looked at as one of the prettiest Pokemon in the community, Mega Lopunny kind of fits the bill for Black Widow. However, with MIENSHAO constantly and consistently having that fighting typing, MIENSHAO is a better candidate in order to represent Black Widow. Alright you guys, the last Avenger that we are going to be looking at today is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is a great archer, having incredible skills with his bow and arrow, having multiple, numerous arrows that he can use in battle to stun and defeat his opponents, even render technology useless. Hawkeye is an amazing fighter, an amazing Avenger, and has great athleticism and great strength. Now the Pokemon that I think best represents Hawkeye has got to be the Pokemon introduced in Gen 7 as pretty much in my opinion the best Alolan starter, is Decidueye. Decidueye is the best Pokemon to represent Hawkeye because it's a literal archer. It literally has that, Robin Hood aspect going on about it. It literally fights with arrows and even has a signature move, Spirit Shackle, where it throws an arrow down at you and traps you in the battle. Now, if you need even more proof as to why Decidueye is the best candidate to represent Hawkeye, then take a look at Decidueye's signature Z move, Sinister Arrow Raid. This Pokemon literally summons like hundreds of arrows to strike down its opponent and pretty much knock them out instantly in a snap. And what Avenger are we talking about again that uses like multiple arrows to defeat people? Oh yeah, that's right, we're talking about Hawkeye. So yeah, with these two characters using a ton of arrows, using a bow to defeat their opponent, Decidueye is the perfect matchup for Hawkeye in the Pokemon world. So there we go, Pokemon champions. That is, in my opinion, each of the Pokemon that would represent the Avengers in the Pokemon world. For Captain America, we have Ash Greninja. For Iron Man, we have Metagross, the Hulk is ZYGARDE, TAPU KOKO represents Thor, MIENSHAO represents Black Widow, and Hawkeye can be played as Decidueye. But of course, you guys, these are just my opinions, so you're gonna have to let me know down in the comments below if you think any other Pokemon would be better suited to represent these Avengers. Now again, this is the beginning of a brand new series where I'm going to analyze different Marvel characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline, so this series will be continuing and I will be taking a look at other Avengers characters such as Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Bay for Days, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, characters like that, and I'll be analyzing which Pokemon best represents them as well. But if you want to see this series continue in the future, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to join the Champion Squad today, and share this video with a friend so they can see the video as well and see which Pokemon they think represent the Avengers in the best way possible. But if you disagree with this list and any Pokemon I mentioned in the video, you're gonna have to let me know down in the comments below. I look forward to reading what you have to say, but for now, that's all I have for this video. Thanks so much for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you train hard, and until next time you guys, I'm going to catch you guys later.